Hey guys, and welcome to another sneak peek video. Basically, we are getting teased again with some upcoming stuff that is coming like in the next update and such. So you get like the hacking thing first, which is pretty much what they always do these days. But we get some pretty cool stuff. We get like a new tech tree. I'm going to go into that later. But yeah, we've got a bunch of new tanks, Russian lights, and they've got some abilities that I think should not be added to the game. Of course, we're going to get some new looks, the KV2, the Scorpion G, the Tiger 2 and the 50 TP prototype are all getting the new graphics, so they're going to look quite fantastic. Of course, I'm always a fan of that. Tanks look pretty. We're going to get another game mode. I'm not sure if that's coming this update already, but they did put it under the 8.7 leaks anyway. So the boss mode is coming. I made a leak video about that earlier, like a few months ago, so that has much more details about that. But that should finally be coming then probably as well, and it's probably quite fun. I have no idea how this is going to work. I have a feeling it's going to be way team dependent, and that would make me not like it, but yeah. And of course we're going to get a new event with a new tank, a new Titan tank, so that is going to be built on further, and we're going to have a Lunar New Year event of course as well, which we always do in January. Basically there's a new tank available for that, and like we got, I think camos, maybe a tank and a background or something, I've understood. So that's going to be fun as well. So let's go into things a bit more in depth. So as said, we're going to get a new tech tree, or part of tech tree at least. That's basically a tier 7, a tier 9 and a tier 10 that we're getting, because the tier 8 is the lightweight and we already have that in the game. But we get the LTG, which is tier 7, the Object 84 and the T100 LT for tier 10. Now, the thing is that these tanks come, Wargaming describes it, I'll start with that. Wargaming says, these vehicles are fast, elusive and perfect for flank raids and active scouting. Tier 9 and 10 tank features new improved spotting mechanics for such purposes. And that is basically where I get like, no, why do this? And pretty much, yeah, what I've ranted about before. I had like a whole stream where I tested this out on open test, and you can hear how not happy I am with that in that stream already. Basically, like normally when you spot someone, they stay spotted for 10 seconds and that's it. In this case, when not so much when you get spotted, but when you get shot by either the tier 9 or the tier 10 tank in this line, you stay spotted 20 seconds, and that makes a whole lot of difference. And for me, this is like a game-breaking feature, and I think that it's not a cool move from Wargaming, and it's something that should never happen. Like, put it in map games, put it in Uprising, sure, but not like in random normal battles. It's the same with the fantasy consumables. I'm not a fan of that either. But this isn't even a provision or a consumable that you use. This is just like a magical skill that your tank has from the beginning until the end. And it makes a lot of difference. I've had 1v1s basically with TDs on the test server. Didn't get to stream them all, but yeah. And the TDs just had no chance whatsoever. And it's the same with heavies and probably even other lights and meds, because you're dependent then on being able to go unspotted and relocate. In this case, when you are driving this tank, and then you have a lot of advantage, because you will see which way a tank is turning after you shoot them, and for a lot longer than you would otherwise. You see where they are driving, etc. It's just something that I feel that should never be added to the game, and I'm not a fan of Wargaming for doing this in any shape, way or form. This is, like I said, it's stuff that belongs in Mac games or Uprising, not in normal random battles. This just, I feel this is going to break tier 9 and tier 10 for quite some time, especially since people will gold the tanks for quickly. I know I will gold it mainly because I just don't want to grind it, but still, I'm not a fan of mechanics like this being added, and I think that it's a damn shame that Wargaming is doing this. Also, do pay attention that when these tanks come, you get like a special sound and a special light bulb when you get super spotted like this. So there are ways to be a bit aware of it, but I think most of the players will just not even notice that they've been spotted in that way. And this is the only tank in the line, well, and of course the lightweight, that do not have that skill. But at the same time, it's just, yeah, like I said, stuff like that should be in Mac games and Uprising, not random battles. And then, yeah, I can't really say anything positive about it. I was looking forward to getting new tanks, and hopefully they'd be balanced and everything, but this just unbalances the whole game. So yeah. Of course, there's also some fun stuff that we're getting. We're getting some new graphics for the KV2, which a lot of people will probably like. We get the same for the Scorpion G. And to be fair, with these new graphics, they always look so much better. And camos just usually suit them a lot better. The high graphics are also for some of the camos that you put on them. So with the legendary camos and all. So that is a very good thing that I quite like. That part I like. Then of course you have the new game mode, which is the boss mode. Basically the boss is a monster tank with 4 times the HP, enormous firepower and 3 lives. The mods are immortal, but basically that's just the other people. They are immortal fighters that respawn an unlimited amount of times, each time with another role. Create black holes, blow up battlefields, spreading damage around you, die, revive and attack again, Wargaming says. And basically Wargaming says, combine the power of mods in battle so that your opponents have no chance to win. Destroy enemies to get points. The first team to accumulate 30 points wins. Defend the boss in your team, attack the enemy boss, because each destruction of the boss will bring you 5 times more points than for a destroyed mod. The variety of abilities of mods and boss will give scope for a huge number of interesting situations in battles and therefore fun, Wargaming says. Your favorite tanks will definitely open for a new perspective. That is basically Wargaming's description of this whole mode, and of course there is more to it than that. Because the thing to keep in mind with this specific game mode is the fact that you will be team dependent. You need proper people around you to fight the enemy and to get those kills in and everything. And I have a feeling that, like with most fun modes, people just end up YOLOing and therefore ruining the game for you. Because yes, they will respawn, but at the same point, the point of the game is winning. And yes, you can have fun while winning, but while playing. But generally I have more fun when I win than when I lose, but maybe that's just me. I don't see myself playing this mode all too often in any case. And of course in February we get a new battle pass. That is the Titan tank that I was talking about. It is a new version of the T150. That is a Tier 6 heavy tank. And it says, who knows what unique feature of the Titan will be implemented in this tank. Which is probably worrisome because I never know with Wargaming. And of course, other than that, we get new events. There's more stuff coming, so that's something to get excited for as well. So, and this is what Wargaming says. Well, and of course, the new year should be rich in resources and new tanks in your garage. At the end of January, 2 game events will take place at once. For those who will be a good tanker and can score victories, Lunar New Year will bring a new German Tier 7 tank destroyer Steer, Waffentrager I think it is, a locked container key that will definitely come in handy for everyone, and other useful resources. The Steer is a nimble tank with a 3 hell drum. Shell, they mean shell, they say hell, but they mean shell. Well suited to support a team from cover and 2nd and 3rd front line. Okay. Mobility and maneuverability allows you to change position in case of danger. Very weak armor, so it does not forgive mistakes and requires thoughtful actions in battle. And if you have not rested yet from the New Year's holidays and do not want to sweat, then open Hongbao envelopes on the event screen for credits and take away the event reward. So you can play for it or you can get it from credits. So that's something that is good to know as well. And the second event is the Legend of the 3 Warriors. You can close the stages of the event with the lanterns, which you can find in some sets in the store. Among the rewards you will find the Warrior's Talisman for one of 3 tanks, the Type 59, the AMX M449 or the Centurion MK5/1. Unique profile background, camo vehicle research certificates. Good luck on the battlefield, Wargaming says. So that's all of the stuff that we're going to get. I am curious about the profile background more than anything else. I've got the tanks and all of that. But at least we've got plenty to look forwards to and plenty to not look forwards to. And with that, I mean, of course, that spotting skill. I was going to say a different word, but yeah, let's keep it civil. And yeah, there's a tank TC in here that we don't have in the game just yet either. So keep that in mind as well. So that is the teaser for 8.7. I am kind of curious about some of the stuff that we're getting and dreading the rest. And that's it for now. I hope you guys enjoyed this little sneak peek and I'll be seeing you all the next time again. Bye bye!